What's happening, everybody? Johnny Sports Talk here. And the moment we all been waiting for after months of speculation, the Sam Bradford deal is finally done and he will be an Eagle. And it looks like the Eagles and Sam Bradford agreed upon a 2-year deal worth $36 million, $26.6 million guaranteed. So pretty much we're looking at $18 million a year. And my first reaction on the deal was I liked the length of the contract. 2 years. After that, we can release them, we can re-sign them, whatever we want to do. The only issue I have with the contract, I think $36 million over 2 years is a little much for a quarterback like Sam Bradford, who had a great 7-game stretch, but didn't play good in the first half of the season. And for a guy who has played 2 full seasons in the NFL, he has made a lot of money, which is crazy. If you look at Sam Bradford's 9-year career, he has made over $114 million to put up the numbers and put up the production he has. It's crazy, guys. But at the end of the day, guys, bringing Sam Bradford back is not the wrong thing to do. Like I said, it's only a 2-year deal. And in the 2 years, we can draft the quarterback, preferably this season, and start developing him. And maybe after 2 years, we already have our quarterback of the future, and Sam Bradford can get let go. In the end, that's what I wanted. I did not want to sign Sam Bradford to a long-term deal because I didn't think he was our long-term quarterback. In this day in the NFL, you need to develop a quarterback. These retread quarterbacks do not work. So now that all the speculation is over, now all this contract talks are over, now it's time to look at the Eagles going forward now that we have the quarterback in place. Like I said, just because we have Sam Bradford for the 2016 and 2017 season does not mean that we need our quarterback for the future. So there's a couple guys out in the draft that this year I would like to look at hard for the Eagles. And it seems like Doug Peterson and the rest of the Philadelphia Eagles have been looking at as well. In the first round, it's going to be very tough to see. I think it's going to come down to whether Jared Goff falls or not, which I believe he will. The key for Jared Goff is at the number 7 spot with the San Francisco 49ers. If Chip Kelly and the Niners really believe in Colin Kaepernick, well, you could see Goff falling pretty hard. If you look at picks 8 through 12, those are all teams that already have a quarterback in place and most likely are not looking for a quarterback. So if Jared Goff falls, he could wind up at 13 with the Philadelphia Eagles unless a team decides to trade back up and pick him up. A lot of talks as well has been talking about the Eagles looking really hard at Paxton Lynch at the first round. Personally, myself, I am not the biggest Paxton Lynch fan. He put up great numbers in college in the AAC, but I never like to judge quarterbacks on which conference they played in college. I judge quarterbacks off their talent, and Paxton Lynch does have talent. He's got a big arm, and he's got better in-game mobility. But from watching tapes from him playing Mississippi, Temple, Auburn, they're not good tapes to put in and watch Paxton Lynch in. He struggled when the defense put a lot of pressure on him. If he's the best available on the Eagles board at 13, I would take him. But you cannot plug him in right away. He's got to learn under Sam Bradford. He's got to learn behind this offensive staff that we put together, which seems to be very quarterback friendly. And with an injury-prone quarterback like Sam Bradford, we need to, number one, get him better protection up front. He got beaten like a rag dog last season, and he stood tough all year round with it, only missing 2.5 games. But if we can get him better protection back there, it'll go a long way next season for Sam Bradford. I think the only way you can fix the offensive line has to be through the draft. If you don't think Paxton Lynch is your guy, this draft is filled with good linemen, both offensive, defensively, especially in the first round. Guys like Jack Conklin has been talked a lot at number 13. But if we can get back into the second round, even in the third round, we can find guys to plug in right away and play. Eagles also need to look at weapons for him as well. We released Riley Cooper. We still need to see what guys like Josh Huff, which I don't have a lot of confidence in next season, Jordan Matthews, and Nelson Aguilar have. But I still believe the Eagles need another number 1 option. Next season, it's looking like Nelson Aguilar is going to be starting alongside with whoever we put on the other side. I would look for that other option in free agency. There's a lot of guys coming out that we can get for cheap. I would look at guys like Travis Benjamin, Anquan Bolden, Darius Hayward-Bay, Marvin Jones, Jermaine Kearse, Rashard Matthews, Muhammad Sanu, and Brandon Tate. The Philadelphia Eagles offense led the NFL in drops last season. The new wide receiver coach Greg Lewis, who we all know very well in Eagles Nation, will be brought in, and we'll see if he can help these Eagles with the drop situation. At the end of the day, the Sam Bradford deal was a positive this offseason. Means we'll see Sammy Sleeves for 2 more years, and we're going to be developing a young guy. Now, a lot of credit needs to be given to Howie Roseman this offseason. Granted, we still need to see what he does in free agency, picking up players, and in the draft, but he's done a great job of signing contracts, re-signing guys that we want as Eagles fans going forward for the next couple seasons, keeping our young core intact, and bringing back Sam Bradford for a non-ridiculous contract, which we saw in the past has been done. I'm looking forward to free agency in the draft, see who else we pick up on the offense and the defensive side of the football. From Johnny Sports Talk, thanks for watching, guys.